what with her being a mudblood and everything, but it's different with this girl. Aww. Sorry. Out of control again! Why am I awing? Doloff needs to die! He makes me feel things! Okay. Doloff's lips thin. I have to read all of this again. I'm not getting it. I know it would seem to be the most unlikely for him to indulge in such perversities, but what with her being a mudblood and everything, but it's different with this girl. Usually he might as well leave his prisoners to die when he's finished with them, but whether they're a mudblood or not. This girl is reading it normally. This girl has some kind of hold on him, I swear it. Are you certain this is not mere jealousy talking? Voldemort's voice sounds bored. I have heard stories about your own behavior towards the girl. Both Lucius and Bellatrix have told me. Why would he say Bella? I'm not even going to read that like that, because he would not say Bella. Like, he doesn't... I don't know about all that. Both Lucius and Bella have told me about how you creep into her room night after night. Doloff flanges. My lord, I seek only to tell you of what is going on under your very nose. Voldemort finally turns to face him, his face stony. Are you showing me disrespect? Fear creeps into Doloff's eyes. He drops his gaze. No, my lord. Forgive me. Good. For I trust the word of Lucius above yours. For I trust the word of Lucius. For I trust the world of Lucius. For I trust the word of Lucius above yours. Why should I trust a man whose own urges are so base that he chooses to sully himself with mudbloods over that of a man who has proved to be nothing short of fanatical when it comes to ridding the earth of them? I've always been loyal to you, Doloff snaps. And when have I ever been rewarded for it? Roloff, yes. Yeah. What am I doing? Voldemort rolls his eyes and flicks his wand at Doloff. Voldemort? Doloff. Crucio! Crucio! Okay, get the fuck out of here. You can die in a hole. I fucking hate this book. I fucking hate him. Not this book. Just you. Just you. Go suck a dick. Suck a dick in hell. Use hella dead. You with what's-her-face? Williams? What was that one guy that died? It was like so necessary, and it's like Williams is dead. It's like, who cares? Like, he's never been spoken of. Like, why is his death scene in this book? I don't understand. There's like 5 characters that are like, Williams will always be remembered. It's like, Williams, what? I don't even know his first name. Okay. Crucio. This scene, along with Doloff's screams of agony, float away from me, and I spin through yet more foggy memories before I come to land in a room similar to the one I was just in, only the layout of it is slightly different. And Lucius is carrying me. Jesus, I look absolutely terrible. I'm covered in blood and cuts and bruises and burns. My hair sticks to my head with blood in my eyes, 2 slits in purple, swollen skin. My burned, blistered arms are covered around Lucius's neck. Are curved around Lucius's neck as he cradles me in his arms. He looks ahead of him. I turn around to see Lucius. Voldemort. I'm gonna do it so many times. Okay. This actually, and he's like, by the way, that's very cute. Just want to put that the fuck out there again. Like him carrying her, like that's even a cuter thing because I didn't know that she had her arms around him. She just like arms around. That's like the most intimate carrying there is, by the way. I don't know if you know that. Carry me home. Come on, be that guy. I look around to see Voldemort looking at the pair of us. Only now do I realize how bad it looked. I didn't think at the time. Voldemort told Lucius he could kill me if he wanted, but instead decided not only to let me live, but to carry me home himself. No, it doesn't look good at all. I gave you the opportunity to kill her because I wanted to see what you would do, Voldemort says, his voice very quiet. Would you let the boy? Would you let the boy who lived? Would you let the girl live? Or would you kill her? My lord, you cannot question loyalty. This is not a question of loyalty. I have spoken to Antonin. He speaks of your conduct toward a girl has gone beyond the call of duty. I watch as Lucius's eyes widen, but he manages to keep the rest of his face firm. You wouldn't notice that his grip on me tightens, but I remember it doing so. Oh yes, I remember. My lord, Antonin is a liar, Lucius says smoothly. He's angry with me because I stopped him from forcing himself upon the girl. If anyone's conduct needs to be questioned, it is his. Indeed. Voldemort smirks, has disappeared, as I saw it, do at a time. I shall question him most thoroughly, but my stance on the particular matter of warfare, still remains intact. Do what you will with a witch, but a mudblood woman cannot be touched. His gaze flicks down to me, taking in the sight of me in his servant's arms. Do you understand me, Lucius? I always have, my lord. The scene swims and fades in front of me. I was like debating on whether I was gonna do the actual dialogue instead of repeating it, but I don't know, it's too much trouble. And I'd have to find it. That's way too much. Never mind. I don't know if that's how I said it the first time, and it's kind of incongruent, but I tried to remember how I said it. I don't think I said, do you understand me, Lucius? I always have, my lord. The same. I think I said I always have, my lord, differently. But I don't know. I add so much inflection in Lucius's voice. Like, if you just read, like, listen, like, you don't have the book in front of you, but, like, well, you might, I don't know who's listening to this, but, like, if you actually read what he says, like, it's not inferring anything, like, it's the way I read it, like, I just read it, and I'm like, this is how I feel him, and I feel him saying it like this, but, I don't know, I do that when I read, I'm like, I think he's inflecting on this, so that you can feel what he's thinking, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, when you read a book, you don't really know how people are really perceiving what, you know, the words are, but that's like something could be said, and you're like, well, it's not really a big deal. But then it's like, if he says it, like, do you understand me, Lucius? Instead of like, do you understand me, Lucius? Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, I don't know. The first one, I'm like putting in inflection to the kind of fact, like, there's like a hint of like threat. Like, do you, like, I know that you want to, but like, you, like, get me, fool, like, that's what's gonna happen, you know what I mean? Like, do you understand me, Lucius? Like, I don't know. And the other one's kind of like, do you understand me, Lucius? And then, like, I always have, my lord, is kind of like, how can, like, I always have, my lord, like, how can you even accuse me of that, when, yeah, or, like, kind of, like, really defending, instead of just being like, I always have, you know, I always have, I don't love you, and I always will. Okay, I don't know why I just went on a tangent, that was weird, and I'm just like, I feel like talking. It's 8:43 at night, and I'm drinking coffee, and it's cold, and it makes me so sad. I don't know how it's 4:20, how coffee can smell like pot, like, that's so weird, like, my coffee always smells like pot. How do we know what pot smells like, you ask? Don't ask. Ugh. Absolutely disgusting. I keep drinking it. It's all cold and gross, and I put no sugar in it on accident. Back to the flippin' book. Did I not record any of that? I couldn't record that. Okay, it's like 21 minutes long. I don't care, I'll cut it later. The scene is already ruined. Okay. The scene swims and fades in front of me, and I fall through more mist and fog. I almost said fist. Through mist and fog. When I land, it's on the same room I saw Dolohov and Voldemort in. This time it's Lucius and Voldemort who enter present. And Voldemort is no longer sitting down. He's storming around the room, obviously in a foul temper. Damn him! Voldemort is screaming, sounding almost insane with rage. Damn the boy to hell! I should have killed him in his cradle, and yet he eludes me! My lord, it was not your fault, Lucius says firmly. Voldemort turned to him with a look that could freeze lava. Of course it's not my fault! His feelings for his friend, obviously not as deep as we thought they were! I'm not even... sorry. He evidently does not care whether she lives or dies. Lucius nods, his face perfectly still. Nonetheless, the girl will have to die, Voldemort says almost wearily. Ah, crap! Not how that was said with me. Whatever. Bring her to me. I want him to see it happen. I want him to know what his stupidity has cost him. There's a long silence for now. Lucius' face looks frozen. My lord, he says eventually, his voice quiet. Forgive me. But would it not be prudent to allow the girl to live? Voldemort's face turns stony and with fury. You dare to advise me? Lucius does not even flinch. Not at all. I merely wondering whether she might still prove herself useful. I am convinced Potter's loyalty is to his friends. She could still be used to our advantage, I'm sure of it. A long silence spreads out between them, as Voldemort stares long and hard at Lucius. Very well. And Voldemort says eventually, Lucius's face relaxes a little. We will attempt to use her one last time. But if it does not work this time, then I will kill her myself. Lucius nods. Voldemort sits himself down in his throne, frowning with thought. We need to show Potter that we can do much more than merely torture his friends. My heart feels as if it's rubbing up and down a cheese grater, because I know what's coming. I know it was ordered that night. Voldemort sits for a long time, perfectly still, until eventually a tiny, horrifying grin curls his lipless mouth. Potter needs to see that his delay in obeying our orders has cost him what it has cost her. He looks up at Lucius, whose face remains stiff and unyielding. I want you to dispose of her parents. Lucius pauses. Her parents. Voldemort smiles. Yes, Lucius. Her parents. And I want you to do it. Tonight. Lucius's face remains unreadable. Me, my lord. Voldemort's eyes narrow. Yes. You. He says clearly, slowly. She is your prisoner. And so it is only natural that this duty should fall to you. Lucius's face gives nothing away, but he seems to be wavering. Master, do you refuse my orders? Lucius lifts the knot. He shakes his head.